Hi, this video is going to be about how to look for the work and do the work that will be in Google Classroom. So you need to make sure you're logged on to the student account, okay? Your student account, this is just the test one. You enter into the classroom and you can scroll down, but you may miss things, okay? When you're scrolling down, pieces of work that they want you to do will be a blue button, okay? So that one is a question, and this one with a clipboard icon is an assignment, okay? So you can scroll down, but that is going to get quite tiresome as the screen gets busier and busier, okay? So there are a few ways for you to find it. If the teacher has given it a due date, so they've said it has to be done by a certain time, it will come up here under upcoming, okay? There are another two places that you can find it. One is under classwork. So if you click classwork, you will find all the work underneath here. So it will be, this one is done. So it's grey now, but that one I still need to do. So you can find it under that tab. You can also find it under the to-do tab. So if it's still to do, you'll find it there. If it's already been done, you will find it under that tab there. So we go back to do. So I have to do that piece of work, okay? So I'm going to click on it. So here, the teacher will give an explanation of what they need to do for the task. Underneath it will appear any links or any documents, any websites, any videos that are related to this piece of work, okay? And you will often find a video from the teacher explaining something to do with a piece of work, okay? Now, please bear in mind those videos can only be 5 minutes long because of the restrictions on the recording software, so you may have more than one video sometimes, okay? So, you have to read it to your child, or you let your older children can read it themselves and open the links that they feel like they'll need to. It should be self-explanatory. Now, there are several things that you can do here. Underneath here, as with any piece of work, are the comments. And that is where you comment, and anybody who is in the classroom can comment there. So we recommend that it's the students asking about learning and nothing else, because it's going to go publicly to everybody else, okay? So if they see a question that they know the answer to, you can type a reply. Or you can write your own questions, and then hiding underneath there is this blue arrow, and it will post it there. So everyone will be able to see that, okay? Over here, again, like I showed on another video, is private comments. So if you want to talk to the teacher directly with just a question you want you to ask, or the child to ask, then you can type it there. Okay, and that will go directly to the teacher, and no one else will be able to see it. No one else in the classroom will be able to see it. Okay, now here is the really important section. So if you have done it, lots of our work is going to be work that is offline, because we don't want children to be in front of a computer all day long. We want them to have breaks. It's not healthy to be in front of a screen all the time. So they may have done this writing offline, but they want to tell their teacher, yeah, I did do this piece of work. And you have to, in order to do that, you have to click Mark as Done. Okay? So it's saying you didn't attach work. That's okay at this stage. Mark as Done. Now that will go to the teacher saying that that child has done that piece of work, whether or not anything is submitted. Okay? So don't just read this and click Mark as Done just because saying that you've read it. Make sure the work has been done, because the teacher may be monitoring, although the work's not compulsory at this stage, the teacher may be checking who's doing the work and who isn't doing the work, to be able to cater for certain people. So don't just click that button if not. So I'm going to show you. If I go back to this to-do button here, now it's saying, oh, I haven't got that work to do. It's under the done section. Okay, I'm just going to go back to it. Actually, I'm going to click it through here. So don't worry if you do it in error, because all you need to do is click unsubmit. That's like taking back your work, and you unsubmit it. So if your child is saying that they have typed something, they can't type on it anymore, it won't let them, it's because they've handed it in and they have to click unsubmit to get it back to type on it again. Okay, that's if they're doing a piece of work actually on the computer. Now, as time goes on, you may find that you want to show the teacher the work that you're doing. And how you do that, you click this button, add or create, and then you can link things in. So if you were doing it on your computer, you can attach a file there. A link could be to a web page if someone was making that. Or you can just create things straight here. So probably the most useful one, definitely for older students, would be Google Docs. And if I click that to show you, it creates a doc with that student's name on it. So the teacher will know who it belongs to. It does that automatically. You don't have to worry about it. So when I click there, a document opens up and they can just type and it will come on with their name on it. Okay. And then I go back to the classroom tab and I can just click hand in. Okay, you can add lots of things there. What you may find is if you're doing offline tasks, which we want the children to be doing, you may click there and click a file and upload a photo from your phone, for example, showing the child's work. Okay, so there are different things that you can add to there. Feel free to snap pictures of what your children are doing and add them into that work. That is not seen by anyone else. It is only seen by the class teacher. So the class teacher, their view of Google Classroom is slightly different, and they get a picture next to each student's name, and it will say whether it's handed in and whether there's anything attached to it or not. So now if I hand that in, it says there is an attachment, and I just click hand in. But bear in mind, once I've handed that in, I can't type on that document anymore because I've said I've given it to the teacher. So if they want to get it back, you have to click unsubmit first. Okay? For lots of tasks, there'll be no need to attach anything, but I want to let you see that because you may want to use it. All right? Just one more thing on assignments. If the teacher has put a due date here, so this says it's due tomorrow, if the children click those 3 lines and click calendar, they will see like an online diary of when things are due in. So that really helps our oldest students to help organise themselves when we use it for their home learning tasks. So just a few things to be aware of. It's really, really important to know these sections of what work is to do and what work has been done. Okay, hope this helps.